sitting in some cafe, a defector from the petty wars that shall shock love away. There's comfort in melancholy when there's no need to explain. It's just as natural as the weather in this moody sky today. In our possessive coupling, so much could not be expressed. So now I am returning to myself these things that you and I suppressed. I see something of myself in everyone, just at this moment of the world. The snow gathers like bolts of lace, waltzing on a ballroom girl. You know it never has been easy, whether you do or you do not resign, whether you travel a breadth of extremities or stick to some straighter line. Now here's a man and a woman sitting on a rock. They're either gonna thaw out or freeze. Listen, strains of Benny Goodman coming through the snow and the pine wood trees. I'm porous with travel fever, but you know I'm so glad to be on my own. Still somehow the slightest touch of a stranger can set up trembling in my bones. I know no one's gonna show me everything. We all come and go unknown, each so deep and superficial, between the forceps and the stone. Well, I looked at the granite markers, those tributes to finality, to eternity, and then I looked at myself here, chicken scratching for my immortality. In the church they light the candles, and the wax rolls down like tears. There is the hope and the hopelessness I've witnessed 30 years. We're only particles of change, I know, orbiting around the sun. But how can I have that point of view when I'm always bound and tied to someone? White flags of winter chimneys, praying truce against the moon, in the mirrors of a modern bank, from the window of a hotel room. I'm traveling in some vehicle vehicle. I'm sitting in some cafe, a defector from the petty wars, until love sucks me back that way.
What did you find down there?
I found quartz, little jelly bean white quartz, and I found, I think, jasper, and some sparks the shade of ochre, and just amazing red.
Amazing, and then some driftwood and the waves crashing. Oh,
and
it
a
was
a waterfall.
Yeah.
There was a waterfall.
It was spectacular. And how's the turkey soup, Ellie? All right.
There's a man who's been out sailing in a decade full of dreams, and he takes her to his schooner and he treats her like a queen, bearing beads from California with their amber stones and their green. He has called her from the harbor, he has kissed her with his freedom, he has heard her off to starboard in the breaking and the breathing of the water weeds, and she's so busy being free.
Okay, here we are at Baleen.
There's a man who's climbed a mountain and he's calling out her name, and he hopes her heart can hear. 3,000 miles he calls again. He can think her there beside him, he can miss her just the same. He has missed her in the forest while he showed her all the flowers, and the branches sang the chorus as he climbed the scaly towers of the forest tree, while she was somewhere being free. There's a man who sent her a letter and he's waiting for his reply. He has asked her of her travels since the day they said goodbye. He writes, I wish you were beside me, we can make it if we try. He has missed her at the office with her name on all of his papers. Through the sharing of the profits, he will find it hard to shake her from his memory. But she's off somewhere
On the beach just below our place.
Free.
There's Baleen up top.
There's a lady in the city and she thinks she loves them all. There's the one who's thinking of her, and there's the one who sometimes calls. There's the one who writes those letters with his facts and figures scrawled. She has brought them to her senses. They have laughed inside her laughter. Now she rallies her defenses. she fears that one will ask her for eternity, while she's much too busy being free. There's a man who sends her medals, he is bleeding from the war, and there's a jouster and a jester, and the man who owns a store. There's a drummer and a dreamer, and you know there may be more. She will love them when she sees them. They will lose her if they follow, and she only means to please them. And her heart is full and hollow like a cactus tree, while she's so busy being free.